All right, let's try this one. Let's try this one. Is that a bit better? Okay, we're back. Is it still gonna do this? I had to change the settings back to simple. But I'm seeing how we go. Quite loud. That's quite loud. All right, there we go. Okay. Is that working? Is this doing the thing that we need it to do? I mean, I don't really want it showing that fucking window. Okay. What's this one? X something. There we go. All right, we're back. No frames are dropping. I really don't know what's going on with OBS right now. So I lost my fucking transition as well. Hold on, let me, is this gonna do it right? Go here. Go here. There we go, that's better. Don't know what happened there. False start. Let's call it a false start. I just want OBS to work on this computer because that's going to be very upsetting if I have to do something to make it work properly. Anyway, how is everyone doing? I just don't think the internet's doing it right now, hey. Alright, the internet is just, I mean, it's working enough, right? It's working enough. Can't really load anything else though. Getting all the classic, like, something went wrong windows. It's coming up quick enough. All right. It's working enough. It's working enough. All right. How is everyone doing? How are y'all? I hope everything's good. All right. Yeah, no, I don't know what, like, it was a similar issue to last... Oh, good, that's not mold. It was a similar issue to last week where it was like saying, well, what was it doing? It was saying I was dropping all these frames despite you guys being like, oh, it is fine. But then like you'd go back to the stream and it'd be like 2 or 3 minutes of delay, and then it was really framey at that. So on top of not really being able to do much on the stream, I would just watch the frames just tank, and then anytime someone was in the Discord call, Discord would also be mostly broken. So it's like a mix of like not really being able to talk in Discord, not really be able to do the stream, but then also like Discord and OBS weren't playing together at all. And I was like, well, our internet shouldn't be mucking up this bad. And it's not the rest of the house. It's like just what's happening up here. So half of me sitting going like, oh, actually, that's a great question. Is it on? Is the Orbi working properly? Because it could be that node there isn't giving us a connection. God, where is that? Not downloaded apparently. We've got like a Nest system for the Wi-Fi, and I've got one of them sitting right here, and I do wonder if it's disconnected. Because we probably should check that every now and then. Eating up all of the dry. Mind you, my phone's also downloading things very, very slowly. Phone's not on the Wi-Fi either. Australian internet. A classic of the age old. I want this thing to stretch, but it's stretching. I also don't want to have to like fondle this thing too hard. Just actually go do this side down. My God, it's so wet. Okay. So the frames are looking fine on this side. Let me just check the Wi-Fi thing. How are you all doing, by the way? I hope your mornings are filled with less tech issues than I, but we can't all have what we want. I'm just wondering why, after a while, it's just decided to not play nice, you know? I don't know what this password is. We'll do it later. Doesn't matter right now. Right now it all works. And I don't have to care more than that. All right. Okay. I'm okay. We're here. I'm okay. I've also got the I like a wound up feeling because I think I've been taking. I ran out of my long acting meds, and so I'm sitting here going, okay, well I took. Because I have a bunch of spare of the smaller ones. I took a bunch of those today instead, and I'm like, I can definitely feel that I haven't taken any long acting in like half a week or so because I've got that feeling that you get when you it's not like you've taken too many, but it's like the unfamiliar kind of too much coffee feeling almost. Maybe that's the same feeling. Who knows? Either way. Also, that was the same LEB, by the way. It was the same LEB. All right. Also, the other day, I was building kind of a little. This music's not doing it for me today. Where's the? I think I always got to start with like the Cult of the Lamb stuff. Sits there really nice. Also, was that last Thursday? My gosh. Was that last Thursday? I think it was last Thursday. Jess and I went to the Indie Symphony the other week, or last week even. Yeah, literally this time last week. There was an indie games concert on, and we went on the Thursday night, and then G turned out it was going on the Friday night because we thought they were staying with us. They were staying with us on one of the nights. We thought it was the day we were going, but. They had a really lovely array of games. They had like Slay the Spire, they had Baldur's Gate, they had Abzu, and it was the composers and arrangements for the orchestra there to do a selection of songs over a couple of hours, and it was really, really lovely. And what was really, really unique and just so beautiful was there was a tribute to Riverboy, and so they did the most well-known Cult of the Lamb songs, but they managed to do it in a way that worked for an orchestra. And if you're hearing this song right now, just imagine what that would take to get into there, because also apparently he's got his voice in here. I can't really hear it right now, but it was so nice. And hearing how they made this into an orchestral kind of arrangement is so... It was so impressive because it sounded bang on, but you wouldn't think so. But just have a little listen now. And just picture like this, but coming from an orchestra. But yeah, now that it was louder, I could actually hear it. It was like he had like a hum along with the main riff of the music. Anyway, I kind of did like a little kit bash the other day when I was making some of these. Gosh, where is the normal one? You know, it's not a huge difference, but I've made a little arm change and I made a little head change because usually they give you like, I think this is more like the base one here. That's Krutox Rampager from my little Bird Boys Tau. And I gave him like the It's like a spare weapon from like the leader character. And I was like, I think that's pretty cool. A little bit double blade, a blade stave or whatever it's called, instead of his little hook blade. And then I found, I think this is like one of the sniper heads from one of the other kits. I don't know. I liked it a lot. I think it works well. I think I like it when they have like the head coverings or the other bits kind of associated with that. But I think it works, and I might just put a little shoulder pad on there, and if I think it needs anything else, or like covering up an arm. But it doesn't really look like it needs to cover up the arm any more than that. It doesn't really have a rotator cuff, but like, who cares? Who cares? Looking at this model right now, I can't really see that they need it, so. Okay, today, I want to do what I was gonna try and do last week. I'll keep trying to plod along with this guy. One that I was painting when Pats was down, and I haven't been able to do too much on it since, because I've either been away or having the tech issues. Oh, I'm sleepy still. That's not good. Oh. I need to also get the flawless blades. Gosh, where are they? Alright, let's get those up. Yeah, I want to keep making them pink and black, and then possibly go into a bit of their color scheme more today. We'll get onto that. Right now, oh, there are leathers there. Okay, so we'll do some burgundy on the cape. You want to get that? Oh my gosh, sorry. We're gonna get that flesh tone down on here as well. What else do we need to do? I got some grills I can see that still need to be black. What are the boots supposed to be? And there's a bunch of silver that I need to do as well, actually. I can see I started the silver, but I haven't done too much on it. There's a plate under his shoulder that's supposed to also be black, but can't really see it. So I might just keep it as is right now. Just keep it as the pink. So, in saying that though, I need like a decaying kind of flesh tone. Alright, brushes, paints. We got that. If you're a chat, by the way, can you just give a little test to make sure that it's live and seeing? Because I just realized I haven't seen anything come through, and I don't know if it's just people lurking or not. Just give us a little test. Go back to lurking if you are lurking, but just sate my curiosity to see if the chat is actually working properly. Yeah, I need that kind of like decay flesh. Color. Griffin claw, Rakoth. I mean, I guess. Indeed, kinda. We can. I'll try. Enough I'll like it. Bit of a day. That's more of the tone. I can just go up to it, I guess. Could even just be music and vibes today. Put it on a little louder in my ears and then just go. A little bit louder. Not shaken up very well today. Not at all, even. That is not coming loose. Oh man, this one has not been used in a hot minute. Because it is not shaken up. Freaking at all. Oh my god. Alright, watch this when it comes out. I bet it's just gonna gloop out of the lid. Yeah, there it goes. Matt hardcore pumping it. Yeah, the paint is not shaken up today. What's it? Hello, Let's Roll. How you doing? Yeah, no, but OBS has given us chronic issues earlier, so I'm really only just getting it started into it, which is kind of like on par for I mean, one of these streams anyway. We always start late. Leia did unfortunately have some storms that they couldn't join us this morning, but that's okay. If it lets up, they may let us know, and I might be able to chuck it in. Lurking while working? Hey, that's all right. You do what you need. I got the music on just a little louder today because I'm solo, so the vibes are lower. Then just enjoy the music. Right now we got Cult of the Lamb. I'm like a radio guy, I guess. I probably should have asked, who is behind the account today? Who we got there? Abs. I suppose it is kind of the color that it's supposed to be, right? Compared to that image down there. Pretty in pink. Oh yeah, it's the Emperor's Children. That's the hedonism of the whatever these guys are. This faction's hella fancy. And not even because I'm doing a meme color scheme. This is like their main faction colors. Well, here's the thing. So this faction's kind of like it's like the faction of excess. So this one's kind of like, I guess it's like, you know, in the most roundabout way, the most queer-coded faction in this setting. Because it's all about excess and the you know, not giving a fuck and kind of doing whatever you want, and then they turn it up to like the nth degree of like you know, the demons start getting in and messing with people and going like, hey, you want to be even more perfect, and you go like, fuck yeah, and then they get up in your body, and then you know, your face starts doing weird shit like this. The pink of the faction and the Emperor colors are like the guy who leads them. The guy who leads them is basically like, I'm the Emperor's most perfect son, and I'm going to keep being perfect. And more or less, that's how he doomed his entire people. However, the part that I like about it is that, you know, you've got the masculine characters in colors in pink, but you also get to have the trans characters and the non-binary characters and the androgynous characters, because Slaanesh, the god, is question mark in terms of what they are. So they kind of have a little bit of every you know, facets of every gender within their character design. So I think half of their chest has like a breast and half has like a pectoral, and then it'll keep kind of like mishmashing between all of it. I really like the design of it. God is quantum. Literally yes. I'll try to find one that's like able to be shown on stream, because some of the older models have like nudity showing in them, and I can't remember which kind of nudity, and I think it's all But I will just go quickly find one that is safe. I think it's called the Keeper of Secrets. This is one of them. I think this is one of their characters. Yeah, here we go. Alright, show me the model. Alright, there it is. Alright, here we go. So we got Keeper of Secrets. So you'll see, like, they've kind of got a little bit of both going on. I mean, this one's to a lesser degree, but this is like the pectoral and the breast thing I was talking about, so it's like half-half. And then they've got, like, you know, a bit of very androgynous elements going on. Cully is surprised. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they're cool, right? Pectoral. Yeah, I know, right? That's good shit. Yeah. Envy coming in with the big puns. How you doing, by the way? Coming together and big puns? Sounds like you. Look, you know what you're about. I think that's it. You specifically know what you're about. And I think that's why it works. Kind of. It's like it didn't behave at the start, and then I stopped it. I stopped the stream and then I started it again with this, like, you know how I switched everything to simple settings? I switched everything to simple settings and it's behaving for now. I have not had any dropped frames, but I just don't know what in my other settings is doing it, because it was fine 2 weeks ago and now it's decided that it is not fine. So I still, without just like going through every setting one by one, I don't know what is causing it still, but overall, you know. Okay. You're doing an animation voice acting class? What? You didn't say anything about that. Yeah, tell us about it. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Mephit models need to be painted on stream, huh? You colluding over there? What's going on there? So what's the classes? So it's like are you trying to get more into? Just telling you what the people want. Yeah, what's the class? Tell us about it. What you got? What you got? I want to know more about it. I'm gonna gas you up. Anime and gaming VO. A reel at the end of it in Japanese and English? Dude, that's awesome. Is it accessible? Like, do you reckon it's worth doing just like for funsies, or is it like you want to try and get into it, try and kind of cost? Not for me specifically. Like, I don't know if I would be able to do the Japanese side of it anyway. But we shall see. Hello, random caller. I shall not be picking that up. Tips and tricks for the ticker timer. Want to get more into the space. Hopefully it helps compile all the tips and tricks. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it sounds really cool in any case. Like, did you feel like, wait, hold on. Are you about to do it? Oh no, you're doing it. Sorry, I thought you had done. I don't know why I read that as you had done it. Have you started it yet? Or is this like a one day kind of workshop? No, I don't. I like that this same joke and the same scam is there, and we've just switched it to crypto now. The scam is still there. It's just we use crypto instead of mailing someone money. One day workshop starts at 7. Okay. Where is that one that I wanted? There it is. There it is. Go away, go away. Time for the boogie speak later. Good job on the painting thus far. Yeah, me too. I've been keen to actually get some solid painting done for a bit. Now that all of the wackiness from the past, I don't know, few weeks has stopped. Oh, that is skin. Alright, I suppose I'll paint that as skin too. I thought that helmet was an all-over helmet, but turns out it stops like just here. And it's kind of like wrinkly skin looking stuff, but it also could be hair. It's really hard to tell. Demonic-y growth. I would love to try and stat block a guy like this in D&D, because I was just thinking about it then. How would you do something like that? Like and maybe we can do this as like a little activity workshop, and then I can subject my players to it later. But the tenets of this guy are excess. So how would that look in a D&D stat block? Their name is a Flawless Blade. So the whole thing is about excess. So would excess be like they gotta go all in on their abilities. So abilities. You would have to go like they have in 40k they have like a gambit thing where if you were to if you were to activate it, they get a serious buff to things. However, if they don't deal damage, they take damage. So deal or take more damage. And then we've got, what else are there? They have like armored. I would say probably no spell castings other than like swiftness, so they're fast moving. No spells. So they're fast moving, no spells, and they hit fast, they're quite armored, they hit hard. They have an all-in mechanics, but they have no range, so that's probably an important thing. No range. Only melee. Now with that then, it'd be, I don't know, if you were to stat that out just for everybody else, what would you reckon would be how you'd go about that guy? Where to put this? Just as like a little thought thing while I'm doing this next little paint bit. They'd be like all-in style abilities. They deal or take more damage. They're armored. It also looks like it says amoral, which is also kind of true. They are literally trying to kill people. I don't know, they're demons. They do demon shit. They got fast moving, and then they are no range at all. So there's no spells, no the only spells would be like innate abilities that gap close more than anything. So that would be where we go with that. But I was thinking like the all-in type thing. If you did that, it would be more like you can get a plus something to your. It'd be, what do you want to do? So they hit easier and crit easier, but if they don't kill so it's like if they don't kill something in the other one. Hey Sam, maybe you could help with this. Turning this mini into like a stat block of some kind. So we got vibes, and then we'll like, you know, maybe I'll write up a little stat block or something based on what we're painting. So it's like a demonic infested kind of perfection duelist. So I'm thinking like all-in ability. They've got an all-in ability where in 40k they basically have they have to get a kill, otherwise they lose a whole model. So thinking like the damage side of things would be like they get a really, make it really easy for themselves to hit, but if they don't deal damage or kill something when they're doing it, they lose a model. So like if you were to have that on a player character, I can see how you do it. It's like you don't kill a model, you take damage. But in saying that, if you're versing this thing, they can't kill a player, because that would be like there's too much incentive for the DM to be unbalanced there, and it wouldn't be that fair or fun. So for this thing to feel like a threat and be fun to fight, it'd be like you give it a really good ability to hit, but maybe if it doesn't deal X amount of damage, so it's like it has to deal its average amount of damage or better, otherwise it takes that average amount of damage or something like that. So if you can reduce damage, it'll actually hurt it. So like monks will really like this thing, or like things that can like shield or whatever have you, or you give it like a super bonus to hit. I guess the super bonus to hit would be like almost guarantee it deals damage, but who knows. The other thing you could do is have it hit easier crits, but that still doesn't. The other one's like you're pretty guaranteed to hit in this version. So it's like, what's the gambit? You commit to an amount of damage maybe, and then you got to roll that, or else it deals it to the guy. I feel like that could be the way. I'm thinking like it has like an innate Misty Step, or like the Orcish thing where there's like an ability where like if you move, it gets to react to move, or it like it can, if it kills something, it can move again. Like basically like it can just swish around the battlefield trying to get to you and other people, and it gets more dangerous as it gets weaker. So like, you know, is there an ability in there where it's like almost like a revelry, like a dance in blood ability, where if it gets more hurt, it deals, you know, it deals slightly more damage for every bit of health it's lost as well. So even though you're killing it and it's killing you and itself via damage, is it a method of like, okay, it still gets more and more dangerous, and so like it's almost like a modular boss, or it has like a berserk built in where it deals more and more the more health is taken. So like you're like under X amount of health, it has this much more damage, kind of like a like reverse brute almost. Like if you've seen the brute ability on stat blocks, it'll be like when this has got above this amount of health, it deals an extra damage dice type thing. I could picture this thing would be like a 3 multi-attack with a greatsword type character. I mean, like, look at this sword. Giant kind of dueling blade. And I picture it'd be like a triple attack greatsword, and then if it's, you know, getting lower in health, it deals like, so instead of 2d6, it deals 3d6. It would really have to be like how strong you want this thing to be versing players. And I wouldn't say it would have like a ridiculous amount of health, because it's already got quite a bit of armor. So I reckon it'd be like it'd have high strength and high dexterity, medium constitution, and then in terms of strength saves, I reckon charisma would be up there, and then intelligence, wisdom would be pretty like normal average. So I reckon it wouldn't be like, I reckon it'd actually be like negative in a wisdom modifier or like 0-ish. I think it'd be like you don't, not exactly a dump stat in wisdom, but like I think it wouldn't be anything too special to have a wisdom. I don't think the wisdom would be pumped up in this case. All right, so that's more or less where that needs to be. Let's get the burgundy on the robes. Yeah, let's get the burgundy on there. Anyway, and thoughts on that? What's everyone thinking? I'm also just spitballing, and none of it has to even exist. I just like the idea if you've got this guy, and if I can stat block more of my Warhammer models, then I can use them in games. I had one where it was like a heavily armored guard, and because Warhammer bases take up like the space of 2 spots on minis, I always count them as like, I think I had this one of like it's got wide stance, so like in combat it is a medium creature, but it can take up the space of a large creature's space. All right, this one's shaking up a lot better. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, friends, I have some funky good news for you. I have some funky good news. Did you know we might have a little band of people that are joining Back in the Mists next week? I'm probably going to make a little post about it today. I should make a little post about it today. I shouldn't say probably. Now that I am saying it out loud, I'm going to make a post about it today. We're going to have a recap session for our Curse of Strahd campaign. Hopefully next Monday. Monday is going to be our new stream day for the campaign. And we are going to have What We Do in Barovia return very shortly after. This one technically is an episode, but also technically not. But in short, our Barovia campaign is ready to come back. We have so far one cast member 100% locked in, and I won't spoil who it is just yet. If I have told you, don't tell anyone yet. Spoilers. But it's going to be real fun. It's going to be real good. We've already got their character made, and when you see their character, I think I would love for people to be like, hey, guess what we accidentally made when we were coming up with this, and then laughed and then stuck to it further. But yeah, in short, get ready. We're going to have a little recap episode. We're still working out how we want to do it. I think it's basically going to be like a Tavern Tales thing where we have it in game, and then can maybe even Even maybe like line up some clips that we want to talk about in the game as well. Actually, that might be a good idea too. Well, we could line up some clips to like literally clip show some of the campaign. Could be fun. But yeah, so Barovia will be back very, very soon. And we are going to keep continuing the campaign. So we'll do the recap. We might do some shorts and stuff like that as well. I know Ash has been making some like mood board type stuff, which I think has been really fun to see. And then we'll start ramping those gears back in. Cannot wait. And as a reminder for that one, Yuria has stepped away from the campaign. So in terms of like what we're doing with the story, we may see them back again. Just right now, they have decided that they want to pursue other things when going to different games. That's not to say there's any bad blood. It's literally like I saw Rin like literally 2-3 weeks ago. It's all good on that front. It's just schedules change and things change, and that's why we had to have a bit of a hiatus, because it was like that and then Japan and then the charity event, and there was just too many things going on at once. So rest assured, we may see Yuria again. It's just a matter of when and how. But for now, we'll see what other new members of the Mists that it brings in and our new citizens of Barovia. Okay. I think that burgundy looks real nice, actually. Oh, at the Indie Symphony, by the way, they had Hades 2 music playing, which I found really interesting and cool. I didn't expect Hades 2. I thought it was going to be Hades 1 music when they were advertising it. But it makes sense because they had Melanoe instead of Zagreus as like the poster character. I've not played any of Hades 2 very intentionally because I want to wait until the game's fully out. Also, Let's Roll, if you're in there, by the way, still, when Hades 2 is out, that'd be a really cool one-shot. If I'm putting ideas in your head right now. Like trying to like, you know, what's it, like a roguelite, you die over and over again trying to complete the task, almost Groundhog Day style, could be fun. If y'all don't do that, I've given myself an idea. Hades 2, hey, these nuts. No, that's the new god of revelry and hedonism. Hey, Elliot, how you doing? How you doing? We were just talking about some Barovia. Talking about how we're gonna how we're looking at doing our recap thing maybe next week. Still tired from your trip? Yeah, when'd you get back? I hope it was good. Was it AvCon, like, I mean, I know it was AvCon, but how was AvCon? It looked a lot of fun. Monday night, what's it now? Thursday? Yeah, fair enough. I also would be still tired. We only stopped having guests at our house again recently, and I am also enjoying. I love my friends, but I'm ready to I'm ready to be back to normal for a bit. Very heavy on the anime. Ah. I actually don't really know anything about AvCon in terms of it, so is that like what they kind of hard focus into by the sound of it? Coincidentally, I was in Adelaide during AvCon period, but not going to AvCon last year. Which is funny because I know that the Let's Roll crew were at AvCon at the same time, but we never got to like see each other. Because I think I was going to like the Monado Zoo the same day with Ellen. Games is a secondary thing. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't mind that. It's good to have like the different, you know, all of the different aspects at each, like getting a little bit of spotlight for each convention. Like Supernova's more like the pop culture-y one, and then we got PAX, which is like the gaming tabletop, and then we had like AvCon's looking like the anime one. I don't remember if the what's the other? Is it Crunchyroll Expo? Does still have that? Yeah. They have the After Dark on Sat Night where the artists sell their not suitable work stuff. Hey, that's fun. Jess has got an artist friend who literally funded literally buying their house with a specific art style that would work well at those nights. And we found them at regular convention as well, but Jess is like, this is very different to what I have seen. I'm like, I can bet. It's just like, it's crazy in like the wondrous sense that like we have just an ability to make money off the most niche stuff. And specifically, I don't know. I find it like not in like a judgmental way, in a fuck that's cool way. Like, you know, I'm making money off being a dungeon master. Elliot's making money off being a streamy boy. This person's making money off drawing lots of explicit stuff. And it's just, I don't know. The world's cool. You don't have to like. It's such a like. I don't know. I find it cool in the sense that it's just a wondrous rejection of the normal 9-to-5 office job in that sense. Mind you, freelancing, totally different ball game, not for everybody. Also, as said with any of the things I literally just said in what we do, that could dry up really quickly versus the stability of something else. So, fully acknowledge it's not for everyone. However, the fact that it exists at all and people can do it is what I think I like. The stress and anxiety is real. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I constantly have to make sure that the DM for Hire stuff is like under control and managed, but also not doing too much so I get to spend time with Jess and doing other things that I love. You know, because I don't work 9 till 5. I work 24/7, and like, sure, anyone who's tried to do freelancing or content stuff, that is real. There is a constant need to check on things when you are even inside workout, like outside work hours for that, you know? I kept looking at my phone last night on stream and Jess was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I gotta check if this panel stuff's coming back because I gotta submit it like in the next 3 hours. And she's like, your phone's a nightmare. And I'm like, that's if anyone's ever wondering why I check my phone so much, it's because sometimes it's just keeping off or clearing the notifications. because if I come back to it like 3-4 hours later, I'll never message them back because there's too many and it freaks me out. Like right now, Discord is open and I have my eye on it just in case. And my phone's sitting over here just in case. One of them says, take your meds. And I was like, I already did do that, but it's still telling me to do it. So I need to be informed by my phone on everything I'm doing. All right, so burgundy cloak, looking pretty good. I'm liking that. I'm just doing box art for this one, or like, you know, the color scheme of the box art. I'm liking it. I think it works. It, you know, it's like a burgundy red here. We got the pink armor. That's actually less burgundy than I wanted to, so I'm probably gonna like shade that with purple to tint it that way. I'm going to, I think I need to, I don't even know what that color is. It's like a brass color. There's a lot of silver I need to do. There's a lot of, I need to re-up a lot of the black, which I might do next. So I can see some areas of black that I just haven't done yet. I think it's metallics and black next. And just a tiny amount of leather and brown. Oh, those didn't get attached. I don't really, actually kind of like it better without. Okay, and they've got like a brown leather sash. So there's two things I'm gonna do here. Two things I'm gonna do here. I need Black Templar again. Wherever the hecky deck that went. Maybe I'll just use Black Legion again. And then I need one called Garagak Sewer, because then I can quickly slap on some of this other one. Earthshade. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, Earthshade. Grime OG Earthshade. Garagak Sewer. So it's like a nice leathery color that I really like. Okay. Oh. And I've got my little Disneyland palette for this thing. I was like, what's a little souvenir I can have from Disneyland that looks fun? No worries. Thank you for the lurk, Elliot. I hope you have a good day. Might be around later if you want to do some body double. Man, I missed a bunch of that. Okay, so... like, in here... Oh, it is holding up the armor plates. Okay. Oh, slip of the brush. Well, it's a good thing it didn't hit too much. Man, that's a big slip of the brush. And here's how we mix the fuck up like that. You know what though, where it went, not the worst it could have been. Was that shoulder pad there. That shoulder pad there's got no paint on it that we need to worry about just yet. Okay, so now we've got... I love these turnaround things because you can kind of see and block out the example of what they've been doing. And this isn't going to be the end coat of this thing. This is just me being like, all right, what do I want those colors to sit? And that's kind of what I use contrast for right now, is to get like that. I almost use it as like a template coat now. And if I really like the effect it's got, I'll keep it there. Because like right now, that brown looks great. I like that a lot. However, if I want to later, I can change the tone of the brown. I'm not locked into it. What I don't have is contrast paint brushes that are sharp, because these paints don't work well with sharp brushes. Very careful not to undo previous work. Okay. Brown. So I got the little brown belt. Hey, May, can't redeem geckos, you're sad. What? Oh, as in like these guys? I don't know where the cable is. Oh, hold on. I can plug it in. One sec. If you're talking that you don't... Yeah, the redeemer's off. Yeah, it's because the cable's not plugged in. 1 second. I haven't had it on for a bit because the kept moving the webcam up and downstairs. I would like to just get a new one. That'd make it easier. So if anyone would like to help out with that, I know they're a bit cheaper, but it's a... I can't justify just... Alright. 1 second. I've panicked them. Don't worry, we also have that. That's why I have 2 lizards here, and I have another lizard downstairs, and then we have a snake underneath that lizard tank. Don't you worry about that. I got that Show Me the Animals. I got a very good song for you. It's called Tom Cardy's Party Dog. I think it's Party Dog. I'm gonna pet that motherfucking party dog. Where did that go at all? Okay, so their spot should be the... If I go there... Ah, yes, of course. Okay, we go over here. And that should be there now. Harold wants out of his cage, so I don't want to shut my door. So fair. I feel that vibe a lot. Feel that vibe quite a lot. We took Boulder out yesterday and I was like, he hasn't pooped in a day and a bit, Jess. Just be careful. And Jess is like, oh, I should be fine. No, he did a big stinky poo-poo. He committed vast evil, but we were lucky. We had the foresight to only let him be on the blanket. Okay. Now, where is this? So if I press this... Okay, so this... And then we go security wide. And I don't know if that's connected. I don't know if that's connected. I don't know if that's connected. Yeah, exactly. You don't let him out until you see a poop. That's so true. It's so true. All right. There we go. All right, so they're there. Okay, so they're there, and now we have that one. Okay, so that at least works. This is the other thing I gotta do. I gotta make sure that I'm gonna make sure that the correct thing and the correct filter's there. Sometimes the filters aren't working because the filters are the ones that break. So if I go settings, I go installing, go this one, I go installing, gotta go settings, single setting, and then I gotta go to settings, and then I gotta go to that one. And now if I press lizard hammock or lizard security wide, if I go this there, See, now it's not working again. However, I know roughly what it is. I know roughly what it is. The webcam has to go... Yeah, so if I go Instalink here... Okay, there it goes. So that goes one. So it just has to be on Instalink. Literally just change it back to that. And then change it back to that. And then change it back to that. So this should now go to Hammock. This should go to the wide. This should go to there. This should go to there. This should go to Tree Time. And then this should go to here. This should go here. This. It's all the same thing. It's all the same. How you been, by the way, Lily, while I'm just sorting this out? Alright. Funky little guy. Funky Finn. Finn's missing. Hey, Simo. There we go. Lizard Tree Time. Lizard Lower Hammock. Lizard Hotspot. Lizard Security. Lizard Hammock. Hammock's kind of falling over right now. Health was playing Choky Spin. Oh, man, dude. Same. Well, actually, sorry. Not same here. I'm sorry that your health has felt like Choky Spin. Wait, I don't know what I'm saying. I hope you're okay. Pan Plus. Oh, that's Pan Minus. Okay, so is this working now? The funniest story about Howard? Yeah, hit us with a funny story. I love funny stories. Add pan pan is Tamarind Pan Plus. It's the wrong one. Okay, so this one and -5. So pan 5, pan this. So that works now. Okay, so I'm getting it. Tilt. Oh, that's why. Okay, so zoom. Zoom. All right, that, upside down, right, zoom. Okay, here we go. And I think I've been accidentally fucking with the brightness the entire time. Auto exposure, manual exposure, auto exposure. Okay, there we go. Zoom, zoom. All right, there we go. Good enough. All right, so that should work. And now, does camera game work? Camera game works. Okay, so does this work properly now? So, all right, there you go. You should be able to have what you're after now. So if I give you a free show me lizards. What? Okay, so it should be there. And then it should go away at a certain point. At a certain point. It'll be a certain point. It'll go away at a certain point. At a certain point, it'll go away. It might go away at a certain point. There it goes. Sometimes you stop trusting it. I think it's like 30 seconds it'll stay up for. Let me just pause this one real quick, and then I want to try if this one works still. That does work. Does still work. It does work. Okay, I've told you the story of Harold. I hope you enjoy it. Hold on, one sec. I'll find it. So recently we went from feeding him to woodies and to dubia roaches. Yep. We went to feed Harold and his bugs, and Kieran opened Harold's cage door. The bugs weren't even open yet, and he leaped out of his cage to eat the bugs straight from the container into Kieran's lap, fully out of his cage. Dude, same thing with Boulder. I bring over the cricket bucket or the cricket container or whatever I've got the crickets in, and he will look at it. And if I don't have, like, because we got glass double doors on his thing, we don't have those, like, at a bit where they can be closed easily, like, just quickly, he will just scramble. He will just scramble to try and get to the cricket bucket. So what I've just started doing is I've just put the bucket wholesale in the tank when I'm over there, and then I don't care if he nips at it while he's in the cage. I just don't want him, like, scrambling over me while I'm trying to maneuver the crickets, because I don't want the crickets getting out, but I also don't want him just, like, jumping on stuff while I'm trying to put it in. Every time you feed him, it's like the other pets you ever get. It's the end of the world until they've eaten. Harold never reacted that way for woodies. We switched to dubious. And so, yeah, I've noticed that, like, they'll go off their food every now and then. They'll, like, much like us, if we eat the same thing over and over again, I noticed that he, like, I would give him kale and he was like, oh, hell yeah, for kale for a while. And then now it's like a few months later, he's like, no, I don't want kale. But bok choy, though. And he goes absolutely off his rocker for bok choy. And now I think he's starting to get bored of bok choy, because now he's just like, I only want crickets. And I'm like, well, you don't only get crickets. Kieran had to open the door or Harold slammed the glass. Yeah, see, it happens, hey. Is it Kyron or okay, yeah, I was like, there's one of two ways to say it, and I was like, I read Kyron, and then I was like Kieran, but then I was like, okay, yeah, all right. I'm glad I got it in the end. Okay, I think it's like re-establishing some of the black that I missed, and then going from there. Gosh, what the fuck? When did that happen? That like just happened then? Oh boy. I've forgotten what I need to paint in black just now. So I've got a bit up there. I've got a bit there. I can do, there's like a little hand thing I should do really quick. I've just realized I've used the fucking wrong brush for this. And I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm going to kick myself. I'm not going to do that because I shouldn't say that. Kick myself later for that. Gonna chokey spin ourselves. I appreciate how much you liked that story, by the way. It's a fun story. So I also played that game as a kid. Yeah, there you go. I didn't think it was like a, you know, I didn't think it was like a unique experience, but I've not heard other people say they've done, you know, similar. It's a bit, yeah, it's a little bit of a little bit of an old a little bit of a game that would not get past approvals these days. Not that it should. It was, you know, we barely got away with it ourselves, and that was because the adult doing it was, you know, not very responsible generally. I'm aware of that, but he did let us be miscreants, so Here to Us loved it. Push alarm, I'm trying to do something. I mean, then it's just jump rope at that point, right? It's kind of it's similar enough. So one of those moments where I was like, oh, I'm missing all of these bits. And I'm like, but where are those bits that I was talking about? Okay, so I think I want to do silver stuff now. Silver trimmy bits. I need to actually put that brass on there as well. I might do that very quickly. Is this the brass? Battle axe brass. And then my silver is here. Please, Lord Harold Wicket. I'll shut the door and open his cage door. You're bowing to the whims of the monarch. You don't always need to. You do not always need to bow to the whim of that monarch. You could, and you are. And sometimes you should, because they're cute. Oh, you saw his poop? Smart. They always poop when they're comfortable. Always. Always, always, always. Yeah. Yeah, does yours just scratch when they want something, by the way? We've learned our behaviors. Boulder's like, I want food, I want to poo, I want to sleep, turn the lights off. Yeah? Because we've got him down to those 3 major activities. Sometimes he'll be like, I'm really bored, I want out, and I'll be like, no. It's so loud. It's so loud. He's not in this room. These two are, but... they do their own thing, though. Boulder's a beardy. These two are long-nosed dragons. So, like, long-nosed water dragons, I think they're called. They're really little. But Boulder's a beardy. He's about 8, 9 or 10 months. Yeah, I thought Harold was a beardy. It sounded like a beardy behavior. Oh, he's a big boy. He's big. He's grown so fucking much in, like... I've had him since December. So... I've had him just under 7 months. Massive. No, I have had him 7 months. January, February, March, April, May, July. I would have had him 7 to 8 months by the time I got him. And he was 3 months old. It was 3 months old when I got him. Two years and 3 to 4 months. Damn. This was my little guy. I was taking photos of him the other day. March 28th. See, we don't know when his hatch day was because the guy who gave him to us was he had lots of them. So I mean, I probably could ask him. There's a good one of him. Here's a good one here. I was sitting on my... I gave him a bath and he was... I gave him a bath because he needed one. And he ended up sitting on... Oh, no, fuck. Ended up sitting on my shoulder. I let him sit on my shoulder for a bit, like looking out the window. And then he decides that my hair is what he wants to sit in. But it was very cute because then he started just like having a little nuzzle up in my hair, and he'd never done that before. And I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. Yeah, that's my little guy, little cutie. Yeah, he was like this big when I got him, and now he's like sitting on my shoulder. They're super, like, he is chill and happy as hell when he's just on my shoulder. He loves being there. Where's another one? Comparatively, that's just him sitting in the tank. It's just like a big log thing he's got, and he's just hanging out. Having a little sit fit. He'll climb under our shoulders, and then if we have a hair out below, he'll climb through it onto the top of our head. He hasn't tried to... So Boulder hasn't tried to get on the top of my head yet. The only time he's tried to get anything like similar to that done is when I was trying to get him off me to be like, you can go home now. And he just was like scrawling all over my body, trying to avoid my hands to pick him up. Being a little asshole. What have I done here? I think that's this one. That's not the same color. Oh, it's this one, damn it. Oh, what? Oh, it's this one, fuck. Oh, it's top brass. That's the color I actually wanted, damn it. Want to go higher than that. Oh my gosh. Ooh. We gotta get bed earlier. Our anniversary tomorrow. Yes, an anniversary tomorrow. We're gonna have a little. We decided we're not gonna do like anything super hectic this year because we did the Japan trip. We've done all these other trips. So money-wise, we're just gonna be like, all right, let's do presents and a movie and some dinner, and just have a nice weekend. Built some of the Lego. Because we bought so many Lego in the Big W sale recently, in addition to ones we already had off for us. But it's like a year's worth of, like, you know, you put Lego with something for a gift and you just got like a year's worth at least. Oh, we bought Pokemon Center things as well. Ooh, they're gonna be good. Alright, this paint is not doing it. Okay. Let's see if that color is... Look, I know how much slightly brighter this is, and only, you know, it's fine overall, but... Okay, so now hopefully this will be... I didn't just check out the same fucking color that whole time, did I? Same color? No. Where's the other one? I'm so confused. That lacks brass. Where's top brass gone? Where the hell? Are these the same? I don't think they are. Look, fuck it. No, it is different. It is very slightly different. Look, my eyes are going. Is that the same? I have to try. I have to try. I feel like I'm losing it. That's top brass. That's battle axe. It's very similar if it's not the same. Okay, yeah. So battle axe is darker. And I want top brass because it's very slightly lighter. So much confusion just for like literally a shoulder pad worth of paint. Yeah, it's a brass color. You're good, you're good. Don't mind me losing my mind over something that only kind of matters, and I could have just changed it at any time afterwards because I'm layering and shading. When you hit that hyperfocus, you know, you gotta, sometimes you just gotta. Sometimes you gotta go, whoa. Oh, for sure. All probably went to be with the aircraft and Maverick though. Yeah, absolutely. I reckon they called this one top brass because you know how like when they say in like terms of like a hierarchy, who's the top brass? I think that's a thing. I feel like that's a thing. If it's not, my brain's gonna say it is now. I don't need other people to gaslight me. I gaslight me all the time. Thank you very much. Okay, so that looks roughly what it's supposed to. And now I'm going to... Oh, I should also do some of these other little bits in brass, like the jewelry. No worries. That is so fair. No stress. Twitch app is funky and fun at the best of times. Now you can hear and see. I also might just pop on a BRB real quick, because I might need to go for a bio break and also check on a thing I've just remembered I should check on. So I'm going to pop off for a couple minutes. So have a drink, go get some lunch, because I know it's lunch for a lot of Aussies. And I'll see you in a sec. If you need to take your meds, etc. Where is my button? Where is my button? There it is. See you soon. Okay, let's get back in. Oh, there we go. Hello, everyone. Okay, hold on. Okay, my buttons are all in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay. I'm caught up on the things I needed to check on. All right, everybody. What are you two doing? Stop looking at me like that. You got bugs. You got bugs over there. I can see there's bugs over there. Okay, so what was I doing? I think I was going to do the silver next. I actually don't like having it in here because it wasn't drying out too quickly, but what if it's just a case of adding a bit more water into the palette as well in addition? A mini water palette to go next to it just so I can keep popping that up. Oh. Okay. So I'll do the silver trim first. I think based on this, no, wrong image. Where is it? This one here. But based on this, like I'm going to start moving over to the, we could still do a bit of that brass on that chest plate piece because I can just purple it down a little bit. And then I'll move over. It's actually not really any gold. Oh, it's kind of gold, kind of not. It's not gold in the normal sense. There's gold on there, but it's really pale gold. I think it's just the gold trim on one of the shoulder pads. And then that leggy bit down there as well. But yeah. Enjoy the novel. Hold on one sec. I didn't realize there was something posted in there. My apologies. Okay. All right. Let me get a bit more of this done. We'll read it in a hot sec. I promise. Just while I remember to do this other bit. I'm just gonna get that on there nice and smooth. Okay, so Lily, you were saying when you moved from regional New South Wales to Brisbane, the reptiles, they stayed for a friend with a week and then moved in with me in-laws. They have two ragdolls named Zika and Lambert. My sister-in-law had a whippet named Reed. Lambert immediately took a liking to Harold, and Harold took a liking to Lambert. And whenever Lambert knows I'm awake, he wants to be in our room and lay on the bed and watch Harold. And often Harold will go to the glass and Lambert will set the cage door, and I've seen them play together by running up and down the length of the enclosure. That's so cute. Harold and Lambert were meowing at the door, stopped for a while. Harold went back to his cage, but then he heard Lambert meowing and sprinted to the bedroom door, and I'm like, that's so cute. So, that's so cute. I don't have cats. So the cats and the lizard actually get along. Because I'm not like we show I don't think mine would get. Yeah, I was about to say I didn't think a lizard and a cat would be able to coexist like that. I thought that would be a concerning introduction more than anything. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought lizard and cat would have mixed. Maybe that's it. It's like you just gotta like introduce them in a format that like, you know, you're like really slow introduction. Boulder doesn't like people that are taller than him a lot of the time. So even when Jess and I are walking around, if he's on someone and then somebody else walks around the corner, he'll be like, oh. He'll be like, dude, chill. It's all right. He's got enough brain cell for one person at a time. Why did I do that? Okay, so a lot of silver now. A lot of silver. I'm going to decide I'm going to sit in the sun and crochet, but trying to decide on the energy. I think you should, because that sounds rad, honestly. And if it's a day where it's like, you know, a little bit warmer, go do it. Like, it's winter, man. It's a bit of a colder one right now. So get the warm in when you can. If you're, I'm a person who likes cold, but you know, I see the value in wanting a bit of warm. Oh, it's one of those do I want to change brush sizes moments. I can't be asked, but I think I should. Ooh. We've only had cold at night. Yeah, fair enough. Melbourne right now is like, what's the temperature in Melbourne right now? It is 95% charged. It's 11 degrees outside, supposedly. I don't know how much I believe that. However, I know Jess has got the heater pumping because she is a cold. Jess is a I need to be warm at all times person. And I'm like, I like to be chilly. So I specifically close the heater vent here. And I do a lot better because if the heater is beaming down on me, one, I'm very allergic from that thing. Two, I get really irritable if I'm just stuck in the hot. This makes me like feel terrible. I operate really warm. I know what I did, but I moved my arm across my body and now it's crampy cramp. The only thing I can think of is, was your arms very still for too long before that? And then your body has been like, nope, time for punish. Yeah, nice. Use it to open the door. Your body has rejected any, it has rejected anything other than its own autonomy. And it's filing a petition to unionize against you. Yeah, I mean, guess the health just said, we're here about your extended warranty. It's due, and we need you to pay it. Otherwise, you don't get to use your arms anymore. One of those moments where I spotted, like, through another piece. Also, has anyone seen Macca's is trialing? I don't know, trialing. They brought the you want to know the muffin thing, the McGriddle in America from America? Posted birthday photos. I do want to see that. My hands are all shaky right now. Yeah, look at that. Shaky today. Yeah, I tried it. I tried it if you want a review. Harold's birthday pics. Oh my god, so many. Little birthday man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, cute. Oh, look at that little guy. Yeah, see, I want... Does he come up and, like, try to just, like... Does he come up and, like, want to come out of the tank onto your arms type thing? Yeah, see, Boulder's not there yet. He likes to come up to... He likes us to pick him up rather than the other way around. Oh, they're cute as hell. Oh, he likes a little float. Yeah. Oh, the little float is so cute. Our doctor was like taken off guard when I was like, yeah, he can like jump up to his top hammock and he has no problem with that. I don't think he's got any weight issues. And he was like, what do you mean he can jump to the top hammock? I was like, you know, like he can jump up, you know, he's in a 60 centimeter tank and he can jump up to the top hammock. And he's like, that's strong. I was like, what do you mean? Like, I don't really hear lizards being able to jump half of the length of their tank off the ground. He's running start. I was like, no, he just does it. Apparently that's he's buff. He does that like daily. I thought that was just a thing. Doesn't do it often, but he will. Yeah, see, I would like him to like be like, I would like out, and then like when you come up to the tank, he doesn't just stare at you. He like actually wants to come out if you offer it to him. I think I want that because it'll be easier to know what he wants if he's like banging around the tank going like, hey, I want something from you, instead of just bang, 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 and then you go up to him and he's like, he just looks at you and you're like, but what do you want? They try to hump everything. See, we haven't... Oh, yeah. I've not actually seen that yet. I know I've got a boy as well, so I'm waiting for that part. Do they get, like, really aggressive? More silver around? No, they got gold there. But also they want female. So affectionate but want female. Yeah, so he's going to ignore me and he's going to hang around Jess. Hump plush toys. Yeah, fair enough. We've got a few of those around, but maybe we'll have to get a specific couple plushies that he can actually go near rather than the nice ones we've got. Singular sock. How odd. When's that kick off? Is that after winter, yeah? Typically September through November. I thought it was around there, yeah, because that's what my blue tongue used to do. And my blue tongue would be like, ah, at everything, and then you'd be like, yeah, shut up. Just trying to get out of the tank all the time. Change brush size, will I? Don't. It's nearly 1 o'clock already. I can tell that I'm slower because I haven't been painting as much lately. Oh, actually, I think I might have something fun to show everyone, by the way, as well. For one, I do. He's already put it up. Awesome. Okay, I got a fun thing to show everyone. If you want to see. So Jack sounds like Adventure Jack. He's edited a couple shorts for his stream, and he's put some like clips and stuff on it for the, I think it's from the charity event. So what he's gone and done is made a couple shorts and then gone like, this is the weirdest thing that's happened in my D&D stuff, blah, blah, blah. I think it's really funny because I watched them earlier today, and I forgot all about a couple of these moments, but this was the game that they were specifically in. So it it became more prevalent that he was like, this is a weird thing that I'd never experienced in my game. And it did make me realize, oh, yes, that's right. Because I play freakish D&D when I do these charity events that no one really does a rotating Dungeon Master game. So here is the clip. He says, the weirdest D&D challenge ever. And when he was like, he was saying like, on our stream, he was like, not only did the Dungeon Master rotate, when it got to me, because there were two Jacks in our stream, or Jacksons, they made us do it at the same time, one word by one word. And so this is the clip from that. I think he's got a couple others he's going to put up as well, but this one's already on Instagram if you want to go see it. And if you want to watch along for yourself, it is in chat there. I didn't mean to do that. There you go.
That I haven't.
Okay, how do I just see the video? All right, maybe let's do this. One of these. Instagram.
In a recent D&D game, I faced a DMing challenge that I have never faced before.
Hoping this would happen. You know,
Easiest thing in the world.
So I was recently part of the Split the Party charity stream where they raised over $13,000 for Game on Cancer. And in my game, I was sitting next to Jackson from D&D's for Nerds.
I'm here to sort of let people know about the Corn Realm.
Corn Realm?
Corn Realm, yeah. I'm the Corn Knight.
And in our game, every time someone donated, the person who was DMing changed.
Round of applause for our new DM.
But when it happened to Jackson and I, they asked us to DM together one word at a time. And somehow it actually went kind of well.
Suddenly,
From
the
more
butthole
comes
lots
of
angry
corn
and
knights.
In a recent D&D game, I faced a DMing challenge that I have never faced before.
I think that's a great shot. Everyone should go share it. Everyone should go comment on it. Like, I think Jack did a really, really good job with that one. There was a couple more. I think let's just go over to this one here. That was the one that's just been posted. I think that's the one that just got posted. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah, so he's got it on there and he's added as a collaborator. So you'll see it on our profile as well there now. Invited to collaborate on a reel, review, accept. All right, well now it's on our channel as well. I think it's really fun. I think it's a really funny shot. There's another one here if you want to see a sneaky little one. I got a bunch more clips I don't have in. But I'll try to find the other ones real quick. Oh, Lockie, he's got the Bat Meef case round as well.
I look at my...
Right, here it is. If you would like to see it. So, oh no, the ads. Oh, I should have been quicker on that. Anyway, Lockie, can you see this? If not, I'll wait. Let me know if you can see this. If you say nothing, then I will know you can't see this. Let me know when you're back from ads, and I will play Dust video. I will play Dust video when back from ads. Let me know when you're back. Let me know when you're back. Let me know when you're back. Can see? All right. Here's the clip, by the way, Lockie.
I look at my stream. I'm talking to the first chatter on the stream.
what's their name?
Their name is once enemy, now turned friend. Bat Meefcase Hound.
Bat Beefcase Hound!
Yay!
Okay, come on. Well, that's where it started. You know me, Bat and Meefcase round. Oh, fuck. What's the last one here? There's one more here that I think it's the dual DMing follow-up. Yeah, dual DMing.
In a recent
Okay, so is this other one here? These ones will also go up on thing, so you're just getting a little sneaky preview.
D&D game, I faced a DMing challenge that I have never faced before.
Hoping this would happen. You know,
Oh no, hold on, that's the other. That's the one.
Easiest thing in the world.
So I was recently
Oh no, hold on, this is the one we just did. I think this is the other one. Oh, this is the health inspectors one. Okay.
I recently showed you this crazy moment from the Split the Party D&D charity stream. Suddenly,
hard, wide.
from
There you
the more butthole, but changing the DM wasn't the only thing happening in this game. Every time someone donated, we also had to eat hot sauce.
What is that?
This is called Blair's Crystal Death Sauce.
I want to
and
try
it's-
it.
So we started out the dual DM bit, and then someone donated for Matt to eat hot sauce. So we had some time to think.
Oh, nice.
Rock on, brother.
It's so liquid.
And in that moment, I wrote down something on a piece of paper, showed it to Jackson, and that is all it took.
We
are
the
health
inspectors. No! They are inspecting
What?
the...
Who's the boss here?
Good clips. Good clips. Also, Jack's doing a tight edit, and I'm like, I might need to talk to him because I like those edits. Who's the boss here? I think it's funny. I think it was really good. Anyway, you should go check out Jack's stuff. He's got really good edits. And I will be either learning from or seeing what I can do to get more of those kind of edits in the future because I really like that. He's got good timing. He's got good editing, and I want to, I want to see how he does that formatting because I really like how he's got that style. It works really well for shorts in a way that I know how to edit a bit more longer form or a bit like, 2 minutes plus, 3 minutes plus or something like that. Like a bit more of a narrative, less than cutting between bits because I have trouble deciding when what very short rapid fire bit to include in the video. I like it all. And then I go, we're just going to make all of it. And it doesn't look like a short anymore. He's got that method down that is good for that format real nicely. The super cut of disassociating while looking at camera. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I got a big backlog of those to get through right now. That's kind of what I'm trying to pass and do. And then that, and then getting Barovia on track, and then Dragon Break ? Should be. We've got like a planning meeting happening for that soon, so there might be some Dragon Break on the horizon. And so I'm very excited about that. And then we just put all our PAX panel things in last night, and then that's where we're at. Lockie, was this the thing we were talking about? Was that for the world building one that we were talking about recently, or was that a different one? Did you end up getting something sorted? Did you message through? Did you? Panel-wise, because we were talking about some stuff yesterday. Was that for the world building one that you were talking to me about recently, or was that a different panel? As in, not to have me on, but I think you were pitching or something like that. There was something to do with world building. Was that you? I don't know. There was a panel that you guys were talking about with me yesterday that you needed to do something about the deadline. Did that work out? Not you for world building. Okay. I don't know what's going on then. In short, did you get what you needed to through that, and was it helpful? Because if you need more of a push, was it the same person I was talking to? If it was the same person I was talking to, I think they've done something since. Yeah, same. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm across it. Look at me go. I might touch base with them after this actually and see if they need a hand or anything. But I'll go from there. If not, it might be good. It might be all sorted, and hopefully, I've no doubt that as long as it's not too strict this year, it should be okay. As long as as long as you, and it's just my experience with PAX the whole time, either enforcing or attending, it's just like, if you ask people nicely, you're and I mean, it's general rule of life. Just don't go in guns blazing. Don't go Karen. Just don't. It's the second that you have an air of entitlement, then you're not going to get what you want. Just like, you know, go in expecting you probably still may get a no. Because if you didn't stick to what you should be doing, you know? Sometimes it is okay, and the deadline's more of a soft deadline. That's the other thing. I've met and gone to PAX with some folks, and it was like, oh, this needs to happen. I was like, if you ask that, I can let you know as an enforcer, you will not get what you want. Someone who would have talked to exactly this request, this is the wrong way to go about it. Go in going like, I know this is not your specific fault, but this is the crack that I've fallen through. Is there something we can do here? And that, because if you go in guns blazing, they don't know you. They don't know what's going on. You got to assume that, you got to assume that they could be looking out for someone trying to exploit the thing that you may be doing the correct thing for. Yeah, don't go sandpaper. Don't go all sandpaper. You know, even if they are in the wrong, they don't know it until you've brought it up. Who knows? You could be in the wrong as well. That's the other thing. Rush isn't working. Them kicking. Oh, was this like at a PAX? I know there's been people like, I think I remember that. Was that one of the Misfits guys or something? Is that guy? Oh, yeah, there was kick streamer people doing it. I think it was Misfits guys, because I know that, I mean, you know, not that their channel's fucking around anymore anyway, you know? But, like, I know that they were causing a lot of shit one year because PAX didn't want them there, and they were like, well, what do we do it anyway? And they're like, well, that's an even better way to get yourself, you know, you didn't get a creator pass and you bitched about it. But also don't like rock up anyway and threaten them like logistics issues, because then you're going to get blacklisted and you won't not just get a creator pass or an invite. You just straight up wholesale won't be in the venue. Like what are you going to do? Have like 15 minutes of clout and never be able to go back to a gaming convention again? Good job, idiot. You know, sure, make your 10 extra subs or whatever it was you would have made. But like, if you're gonna burn a bridge like that and then go after the fact, then maybe, I don't know, you chose to walk through that door. Yeah, exactly. That's funny as fuck. I would have tuned into the stream to watch him get kicked out. She had the enforcers on. I mean, it depends if it's enforcers or bloody venue security, right? I'm gonna have to jump off in a sec as well. I'm just going to... There's one more thing I was gonna try and do, and it's gonna paint the blade. And I need to switch up a brush real quick for that. Yeah, the venue, because I was like, enforcers, I don't think they can forcibly remove people. They are not security. They are facilitating more than anything. I mean, what do you mean? I know they're not security. They're there to facilitate. Any actual security is security. And then if there's any more than that, it's cops, you know? If they get really problematic. He was pestering someone at the con and then claimed to be assaulted when security. Yeah, of course he did. Of course he did. If you're being a nuisance and you get escorted out by security, it's not really assault anymore. It's like, I mean, probably... I don't know the legality of this, actually. I'm just not going to say anything definitively. If you're getting escorted out by security and then being the problematic person as well, you know, it may just be them handling you to get out. Like, they may not be trying to do anything other than get you out of there. And if you're being and breaking any kind of code of conduct or making things unsafe yourself, it's like, well, what are you breaking in terms of, like, you know, verbal or other assault or, you know, battery slam? Like, what are you doing, Mr. Streamer Dickhead? You know? Also, the people that are like, don't you know who I am kind of people at PAX are just like, shut up, get out. No, I don't, and I don't care. Not here for you. Okay. This is looking pretty good. It's getting there. I'm liking that. Depending on how much good boy work I get done this afternoon, I might do a bit more. Exactly. It's if you're being that much of a shithead, I don't care. I just don't want to know you. If you're trying to be like, and then try to like get that much eyes on you, it's like, maybe hot take, maybe make your content better so people actually know who you are before going in and making a splash and a bullshit claim that no one's inviting you. 'Cause maybe if you were better at it or a nice person, you might get invited. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. Don't be a fuckhead and you might get invited. Flip it if you want. Show it to them. Okay, I'm gonna start getting out of here. I need to get out. I knew who Sandpepper was. I literally think I only learnt that name from him being a dickhead at PAX. I'm gonna go raid over to Evantris, who have been very kind to us recently. They've been raiding us during our charity events. So I know they've got lots of people in there. But let's add ourselves into that pile, shall we? Everything helps. Exactly, I forgot he existed until PAX. Who cares? Oh yeah, Sandpepper early YouTube stuff. Yeah, see, like, what's he done lately? Be a dickhead at PAX? I think that's where I'm at. Anyway, Jess and I might stream some more Death Stranding over the weekend. I'm not fully sure yet. I don't know what our plans are other than like Saturday, I think. So if anything changes, we'll post on Discord or wherever else. But if not, I'll see you on maybe Monday. for maybe some return to Barovia. I'm going to start getting some stuff for that sorted now. And then if you see some socials posts, please share it around. And then you can catch up on the story when that episode goes up. I'm also going to try and have the mainline episode that I kept forgetting to uploaded. Hopefully, I'll do that today, I guess, because there's no other streams that are going up today, and there is actually time. So keep an eye out for that in the Discord as well on our socials. But other than that, I'll get this started. I'm pretty happy with that progress on that model. I'll take a little photo of it, but here it is once again. A little flawless blade. I want to paint some of these guys, like, you know, I'm taking time and care with these ones. And I know it's still looking a bit messy, but that's where we're at right now. I'm going to be fighting myself with cleanup forever. Anyway, thank you everyone so much. I'll see you maybe on the weekend. Otherwise, I'll see you back in Barovia for some D&D recaps. Bye.